I'm a janitor at a hospital. I found a room that's not on any floor plan. I've worked night shift at St. Catherine's Hospital for 3 years. I know every hallway, every closet, every weird corner of this place. Or at least, I thought I did. Last month, I was cleaning the fourth floor around 2 a.m. Dead quiet. Just me, the hum of fluorescent lights, and the occasional beep from patient monitors. I pushed my cart past the elevators and noticed something I'd never seen before. A door at the end of the east hallway, plain. No window, no room number, just there. I'd walked this hallway 1,000 times. I was sure that wall had always been solid, but there it was. I tried the handle, locked. I figured it was storage or electrical, so I radioed maintenance for a key. The guy on the radio went silent for a second. Then, "What door?" I described the location. He pulled up the floor plan on his computer. "There's no door there, man. That hallway dead ends at the supply closet." I was staring right at it. He came up 20 minutes later with a master key, looking annoyed. But when he saw the door, his face changed. That's not supposed to be here." We opened it. Inside was a hospital room. Old. Like, old. The bed frame was this heavy iron thing from maybe the 60s. Floral curtains, yellowed with age. A small wooden chair, everything covered in a thick layer of dust. But here's what made my skin crawl. There was a patient chart hanging on the wall. Maintenance guy grabbed it, blew off the dust. The paper was brittle, almost brown. The name on it? Sarah Whitmore. Admission date: the 14th of October, 1987. Diagnosis: terminal. Palliative care only. There was nothing else. No discharge date, no notes beyond the first week. Just abandoned. I asked the obvious question. Why would they seal off a room with someone's chart still in it? He didn't answer, just stared at the bed. That's when I noticed something. On the pillow, a small, faded teddy bear, the kind a kid would bring to comfort someone. The maintenance guy backed out of the room. "I'm calling my supervisor." I stayed. I don't know why. Something felt unfinished. I looked closer at the chart. At the very bottom, in shaky handwriting, barely legible, "Please don't let me die alone." My stomach dropped. The next day, I asked the oldest nurse on staff, been there since the 80s, if she remembered a Sarah Whitmore. Her face went pale. "We don't talk about that," she said quietly. "Administration's orders." I pushed. She finally broke. There was a fire. October 1987. Small, contained to one wing. Everyone was evacuated. But in the chaos, one patient got missed. By the time they realized, the wing was sealed off for structural repairs. They said she'd already passed, that it was too late. They just left her there? The nurse looked at me with this hollow expression. They couldn't admit the mistake. Lawsuit would have destroyed the hospital. So they rebuilt around it, sealed the wing, painted over the door, pretended it never existed. I felt sick. How did the door reappear? She shook her head. Old buildings settle, walls crack. Sometimes, things come back. I don't work that hallway anymore. I asked to be reassigned. My supervisor didn't ask why. But here's the thing that keeps me up at night. When we left that room, I glanced back one last time. The teddy bear was facing the door. I know. It had been facing the wall before.